Shelly Knotek, born April 15, 1954, became infamous for the horrific crime she committed. However, her story begins long before her convictions. Knotek's early life was marred by instability and trauma. Her mother struggled with mental illness and alcoholism. This created a chaotic and unpredictable environment for young Shelly. She later claimed to have suffered abuse at the hands of her father, though these allegations were later found to be false. These early experiences left an undeniable mark on her. Despite a troubled upbringing, few could have predicted the path Knotek would eventually take. Her manipulative tendencies began to surface in her childhood. She was known to harm her siblings and make false accusations against family members. This pattern of manipulation and control would follow her into adulthood, ultimately leading to tragedy. Understanding Knotek's early life is crucial to grasping the complexities of her case. Was she a product of her environment, forever shaped by the instability of her youth? Or was there a darker nature within her, waiting for the opportunity to emerge? These questions continue to intrigue and haunt those familiar with the case. As Shelly Knotek matured, her manipulative tendencies grew more insidious. She possessed a chilling ability to charm and disarm those around her. This allowed her to create an illusion of normalcy while hiding her darker intentions. Those who knew her described her as charismatic and even charming, making her horrific acts even more difficult to comprehend. Knotek's need for control manifested in her relationships. She sought out vulnerable individuals, often with difficult pasts. She would offer them a place to stay in her Raymond, Washington home, presenting herself as a savior. This generosity, however, always came at a price. Knotek demanded complete obedience from those under her roof, and any perceived betrayal was met with swift and brutal punishment. Knotek's reign of terror was fueled by a toxic combination of manipulation, intimidation, and violence. She used physical abuse, psychological torture, and relentless degradation to maintain her control over her victims. Her ability to instill fear and obedience was absolute, trapping her victims in a web of terror they felt powerless to escape. Shelly Knotek's crimes came to light with the disappearance of Kathy Loreno, a longtime friend who had moved in with Knotek in 1988. Loreno, like others before her, fell victim to Knotek's manipulative charm. She endured years of abuse before her death in 1994. Knotek and her husband David burned Loreno's body, attempting to erase any trace of their crime. Knotek's reign of terror extended even to her own family. In 1988, her 13-year-old nephew, Shane Watson, moved in with the Knoteks. Subjected to unimaginable cruelty and abuse, Shane became another victim. In 1995, David Knotek shot Shane, ending his torment. Like Loreno, Shane's body was burned and his ashes scattered. Perhaps the most chilling case involved Ron Woodworth, a friend who moved in with the Knoteks in 1999. Woodworth endured years of horrific torture, culminating in his death in 2003. Knotek even forced Woodworth to jump from the roof, then cruelly doused his wounds with bleach. His body was kept in a freezer before being buried in the yard. The truth about Shelly Knotek's crimes finally emerged thanks to the bravery of her daughters, Nikki, Sammy, and Tori. They testified against their mother, detailing the years of abuse they endured and the horrors they witnessed. Their testimony was instrumental in securing Knotek's conviction. In 2004, Shelly Knotek was sentenced to 22 years in prison for the murders of Kathy Loreno and Ron Woodworth. David Knotek received a 13-year sentence for Shane Watson's death. While justice was served, the scars of Knotek's crimes run deep. To the shock and horror of many, Knotek was released early in 2022 after serving only 18 years. Her release has sparked fear and outrage, particularly from her daughters, who still bear the trauma of their mother's actions. They now live with the chilling knowledge that the woman who terrorized their childhood is free. The case of Shelly Knotek serves as a chilling reminder of the depths of human cruelty and the devastating impact of domestic violence.